Koen, how's the health first of all?
Good, better.
Yeah. Tough week last week, obviously. We've only, I think, 6, and Amos played a couple of minutes, but pretty much the 6 of you had to do it all.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mossy, that was Mossy's first day back, let alone practice or game. So, the boys did well, stuck together.
Mm-hmm. In terms of the match, though, how important do you think that's probably could be leading into, I guess, the second half of the season to get a win under such adversity?
Oh, massive. Yeah, it's a test of character for sure. I think down the end of the stretch, there's always going to be, with the way the world is now, with COVID games, with people being sick, missing games to whatever, it's important that everyone else can step up and play the right game.
They were on top of you too for 3 quarters. I mean, it was that last quarter that really hit.
Yeah, again, I think it's more important, obviously, that you're up at the end of the game than the start of the game. So, the boys do really well, and like I said, Zach comes in, plays a great game, Mossy with good minutes. So, it was the next guy mentality. It was great. It
was obviously a good result with Zach. I mean, I think he got 8 from 9. I think he was 8 from 8 for the first 3 quarters. So it really kept you in it.
Yeah, he was unreal. And I think having someone like that off the bench who can go get a bucket whenever they need to, whenever we need him to, is really important. Mm-hmm. And down the stretch of the season, we're going to need that more and more.
I mean, technically, you could be 3 and 6 and 6 and 3. How important is it to be in the position that you're in now?
Oh yeah, great. Like I said, with the season going the way it is, and you never know when games are going to get cancelled or players are out, it's important to always be up. So in a game like that where you could have easily lost it, it's important to have a decent record behind you so it doesn't affect too much.
What about your own personal form? Have you been happy with how you've been going, or do you think you've got a little bit more to give?
Oh, I've definitely got more to give. I've been up and down. I don't think that's a secret, but luckily we have a team like we have where it is. I don't play great, but Zach steps up or Poz steps up or whoever it is. Could be anyone on any given night, and I think that's a real strength of us.
Geelong this week, obviously they got you in overtime in the first game. What do you need to do differently? And I guess the team's just going to be slightly different this time, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're different, we're different, but I think moving forward is just going to be about the little things. So yeah, they've got some players, but we can cover all those bases as long as we give max effort and energy. So we've got some some new bigs with Deng and JD, so that helps a lot. But we're one right bounce in our favour away from beating them last time, so it'll be a good game.
Obviously, you mentioned JD and you mentioned Deng. What's the difference that they've made? I mean, Jordan and Moss were doing the height at the start of the year. I mean, tell me about the difference they've made.
Oh, massive. I mean, obviously just defensive rebounding, both of them can block shots and rebound the ball well, but they're both versatile bigs too, so we don't really lose a step where our strength was at the start of the season, by just being able to play and switch 1 through 5 and all those exciting things. But they just come in and do those 4-5 jobs better, and it just allows someone like Geordie Lingard to play that 3-4 spot, his natural spot, and Poz to play 1 through 5 because that's what Poz does. But no, it's them coming in has been great for us.
Do you get a bit of confidence? I mean, you and Crispy. I know Crispy's out for a couple of weeks, obviously, but you guys knowing that you've got that strength under the bucket there, that you can try to go make your shots, and you're going to have that support there if it doesn't go in.
Yeah, for sure. And both offensively and defensively, as a guard, you can pressure the ball more, up the floor, because you've got a shot blocker behind you that can deter shots and make your job easier for sure. But then offensively, there's a more of a green light to shoot shots because you've got a strong offensive rebounding presence down there. It's good.
Yeah, and how are you finding the Ballarat experience 9 games in?
No, it's great. It's cold. We're just joking about it before. It's bloody cold, but it's great. The environment we get, the atmosphere we get in game days, and you go into a local shop, people see you in minus gear. It's a good environment, and everyone's made us feel welcome.
Welcome to Ballarat, Steph.
Thank you.
Tell me, how did you find your way here to Ballarat? What was the background about you joining the Miners?
Herbie reached out, so I've been coached by him before. So he reached out, and that's how I found my way here.
Mm-hmm. In terms of you come from obviously Albury Wodonga in the past.
Mm-hmm.
What was obviously was Herbie the attraction, or was Lauren Jackson taking all the salary cap off Albury Wodonga?
No, Herbie was definitely an attraction. Also the team. I'd heard really good things about all the girls on the team. So I was excited to get down here and play.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about you. You had a college career.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like, and where were you at?
Yeah, it was awesome. I did 2 years at Utah State and then transferred over to University of San Diego. Mm-hmm. And it was great. It was a really good experience. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad I got to.
Tell me a little bit about the quality of the ball over there.
Yeah, we played really fast. It was really, it was good. We practiced a lot. It was really intense. But really fun, and I definitely learned a lot. It was a great experience.
Yeah. What do you know about your Miners teammates that you're joining? Have you had an opportunity to meet a few of them yet, or?
Yeah, so I went to training last night. They're a really good group, very funny. But yeah, very nice. Everyone's been very welcoming.
Fantastic. And where do you see yourself fitting into the team?
I see myself making an impact, just doing whatever I can to help everyone in their game already.
Are you hoping to start, or are you coming off the bench?
Yeah, obviously that's the goal. Yeah.
Yep. And I guess your thoughts on the competition. Have you had much chance to have a look at where they're sort of going in competition? I think we're 5 and 4 at the moment, so they're hanging in.
Yeah, doing well. I haven't had too much of a chance to look, but from what I've seen so far, we're a very competitive team and want to keep looking to win. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about your strengths as a player.
I would say I'm good with the 3-ball. On defense too. Those two are probably my main strengths, and then just like all around, just try to add wherever I can. Yeah.
You'll be playing with a couple of opals as well. One sitting over there at the moment, and obviously Jade played over the weekend.
Yeah.
And you must be thrilled to be able to play with players of that quality.
Yeah, so excited. That was definitely a big reason of me coming here too. So I'm excited to play with them, train with them, just be around them, and experience that too.